Hello, I'm Brother Dougie. Imagine there were a place somewhere in the world where half the population is bigger, stronger, and faster than you, and they all wanted to put stuff in your butt. Would you go to that city? No, you would not. No, they're huge, they're strong, and they're fast. And why do they want to put stuff in my butt? That's just crazy. No, I'm not going. But women have to live in that city every day of their lives, which will inform you about how they think and their level of daily bravery. What if you were forced to live in that city? What do you think your posture might be? Defensive and humorless? Hey, what are you doing? Shut up, that's not funny. Get away from me. HR! Yeah, you'd act like a woman. They're no different than you. They just live in a very different world than you do. A world where they can't leave the house alone when it's dark. They're basically prisoners on work release. Men like to say that they don't understand women. Women are easy to understand. You just have to have an ounce of empathy for the situation. Understand that safety is at the core of everything they do, just as it would be for you if you lived in that city. For example, why do women love money so much? Because money purchases safety. A safe car, a safe home, and a safe neighborhood with safe schools for the children. Men love money because it purchases pussy, and pussy is at the core of everything we do. Why do women hate catcalling? I mean, we're complimenting them and all. What's the problem? Here's the problem. You've just demonstrated that you're an asshole by verbally accosting a total stranger. But how big an asshole are you? There's no way for her to know. What's going to happen next? She doesn't know. Probably nothing. In fact, it's usually nothing. But it might not be. You might follow her or publicly humiliate her by insisting that she's an uptight bitch at high volume. You might drag her into a car. She simply has no way of knowing what's coming next. And that uncertainty creates fear, because people fear the unknown. That's universal truth. And that fear generates hate, because that's what fear does. Your politicians love exploiting that little factoid, and we'll get to that in another video. No one is afraid of spiders, but loves spiders. If you're afraid of spiders, you fucking hate spiders. It's a very simple progression. It's very easy to understand. Your assholery creates uncertainty, and that uncertainty creates fear, and that fear creates hate. And that's why women hate catcalling. This is not hard, people. If you're still having trouble, imagine that you live in their world and you walk by a construction site and some dude who's twice your size and you know he can outrun you and he yells, "Nice ass, dude!" You'd be like, "Fuck you, asshole!" Yeah, you'd act like a woman. This is not difficult, people. None of this is hard. I hear men say, with all this political correctness, I don't even know how to talk to women anymore. Well, one could make the argument that you never did. And you make that case for yourself every day. But one could also argue that you always knew how to talk to women. And here's that argument. Imagine that you are talking to a woman in any situation. Imagine that her grandmother is standing next to her and your grandma is standing next to you. Would you still say that thing? Then it's okay to say. Because if the grandmas are there, you ain't gonna be like, "Nice titties, girl." Your grandma would put you in a fucking headlock for some shit like that, and you goddamn well know it. And the other grandma would kick you in the nuts repeatedly. And your grandma would let her, because you deserve it. Your rap would change considerably if the grandmas were standing there, wouldn't it? You'd be like, "Madam, it would be a most gracious honor to accompany you to a fine dinner, my treat of course, in a beautiful establishment that you would fit right into so gracefully. May I have the honor of your company some fine evening in the near future?" You know exactly how to talk to women, you assholes. Follow the grandma rule whenever you are talking to women, or don't talk to women. I'm Brother Dougie.